Our Border Patrol was used to give money to illegal aliens rather than to protect the country. I have another update on the outrages associated with the Biden invasion of millions of illegal aliens. Of course, the number one outrage related to that is the destruction of our sovereignty, the destruction of our public safety, and the billions spent, as far as I'm concerned, stolen effectively from the American people to give welfare to these illegal aliens who are not supposed to be here. So they come in, they're not supposed to be here. They're not supposed to be here at all. Too many go on to commit additional crimes that get American citizens killed, harmed, disabled, you name it, raped. And on top of that, people who have no business being here legally get taxpayer money or benefits. They say, oh, well, you know, they can't get Medicaid. They can't get, it doesn't matter. There's all sorts of money they get. And yes, they can get Medicaid indirectly. But that's another fight. We just uncovered at New York City's multi-million-dollar FEMA spending spree to house and feed documents. House and feed migrants. I'm focused on documents. Thanks to a Judicial Watch Freedom of Information Act lawsuit that we filed back in May, we received 710 pages of records from DHS detailing the millions spent up in New York City through FEMA. The new records show that during the Biden-Harris administration, in fiscal years 2023 and 2024, New York City received $188 million from the Shelter and Services Program, a federal grant program administered by FEMA in coordination with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. So rather than literally protecting our border, border protection money was spent on illegal aliens who Biden helped evade border controls, encouraged to evade border controls, encouraged to travel here illegally, encouraged to be trafficked here by the cartels. Our Border Patrol was used to give money to illegal aliens rather than to protect the country. The records include invoices which show the federal funds were spent on around-the-clock security staffing at a converted Manhattan office building used as a migrant shelter and daily meal deliveries to migrants housed across 33 New York City hotels. So many of you are watching are American citizens. Maybe some of you are non-citizens who are here legally. Do you recall you or any family members of individuals you know who got food delivered to them courtesy of the federal government? Maybe there's Meals on Wheels charitable deliveries that typically aren't free. Someone has to pay for them. But you know what I mean. Do you get food delivered to you by the federal government? You're a citizen. Is that the government ever given you food like that? Well, you're a sucker. Because if you had crossed the border illegally, not only did you get food, but you got a hotel for effectively as long as you needed it or wanted it. Arrow Security billed New York City Health and Hospital Corporation $3 million for just 2 consecutive billing periods for security guard services at a single Manhattan building. We have the receipts. Here, I'll bring up the meal delivery receipt. Here you go. Whitson's Culinary Group. They got the contract. Delivery location. Look at all the delivery locations. Dinner, breakfast, lunch. Dinner, breakfast, lunch. You see that? Did the work. I'm not suggesting they did anything fraudulent. I'm just suggesting the money shouldn't have been given them to begin with. The DHS Wingate by Wyndham at JFK Airport. The DHS Artel 535. I'm assuming the Rockaway's Inn at JFK. The Super 8. Let's go to the bottom for the total. Because for whatever reason, it's a secret. Look at some of these documents that are withheld, or sections. It's a trade secret. B4 is essentially a trade secret. That's the excuse. How many meals were sent, what price, and what the total was. But at least it looks like we're going to get the bottom. Let's go to the bottom. So this is a lot of stuff here. There you go. $500,000. And that's just a few days of meals. "33 Homeland Security migrant shelter sites receiving Whitson's meal deliveries included major hotel chains, as you saw, Red Roof Inn, Ramada, Comfort Inn, Best Western, Super 8, independent properties such as Artel 35, which is a hotel I was asking about. Another food service company billed $1.2 million across 10 heavily redacted invoices for food delivery at an undisclosed shelter site between March 2023 and May 2024. We have the receipts. Millions in taxpayer dollars were used by the Biden administration to provide virtually unlimited free housing and food to countless illegal aliens in New York City. And of course, there's no such thing as free lunch. You're paying for it, right? Literally. So not only were your lives put at risk, not only was our economy put at risk, your safety put at risk, but you've been gouged as the left that was running the Biden administration misused tax dollars, abused taxpayers to transfer cash to the illegal alien invaders they enabled to enter the country. And I complained earlier about where's been the investigations into how that happened, onto Russiagate. I can also say, where are the criminal investigations into the invasion enabled by Joe Biden? Mayorkas. And they aided and abetted criminal activity. That's what I see is happening here. So Judicial Watch will continue to document the invasion, try to get some accountability. The Trump administration, in many ways, has kind of stopped the bleeding, secured the border. 3 million people left America last year who were illegal aliens. 625,000, according to reports, were deported directly by, found and deported. 2.2 million or so were left on their own because they saw that the writing was on the wall. So a few more years like that, we can really get a handle on the illegal alien population. But there's got to be accountability for how we got here. I mean, those 2 people in Minnesota who were shot and killed by ICE agents, those 2 people are dead because of the illegal alien crisis caused by Joe Biden. I know it's not a direct causation, but that's the situation that led to that. Because the Trump administration was having to contend with the invaders being let out by Minnesota officials. They tried to capture those dangerous criminals, and the left was attacking them. Those circumstances arose because of the Biden invasion. So these consequences have been deadly beyond belief and quite expensive. So great work, again, by Judicial Watch, suing to get the details. I'm glad we got the details from the Trump administration here. And you know, that all of that is debt, right? I mean, we're still paying for it in many ways with deficit spending and all of that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.